Hello, how you guys doing out there today? This is Kelvin Jr. And just recently, I was actually going through my mind a little bit. I don't know actually what made me think of really old things, but I was having like a nostalgia attack of a lot of different things, which included stuff like Goosebump books, websites, games on computers when I was real younger, like the Oregon Trail, Hot Rod. What else was on there? Hot Dog Stand. They had Number Munchers. There are probably some different games and stuff like that. Some things that I grew up with when I was younger that I may be forgetting, and those are the things I can think about right now. But I was actually talking to a friend of mine, and we were just taking a trip down memory lane, and all that stuff got brought up. We had old books like Where's Waldo books and Harold and the Purple Crayon and Where the Wild Things Are, and there's just countless books that I can think of, like, you know, the Clifford books and Curious George and stuff like that. Stuff that's like true 90s stuff that we were just thinking about. It was amazing to actually just go back and think of all those things that you looked at when you were a kid. I know a lot of you guys out there, you guys remember this book. I don't even have to show it to you because you remember it. Alexander and the Horrible, Terrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. I don't even have to say it. Like, that's a book, that's a true early 90s book that you read when you were in school. Everybody read it. They had those books. They had, what else did they have? I don't know, but I was at Barnes and Nobles, and every single book that you had when you were a kid in the 90s, if you know, are between the ages of maybe about, what would it be? Probably be about 17 or 18, because you probably would have been born right at the beginning of the 90s until, I say, maybe the 96, 97 area, but it's right in there. But man, it was insane. But Goosebumps, they probably had the biggest impact on my life because I was actually there when they were coming out with the books. It wasn't a book that was, you know, it came out in the 1970s or 80s or something, and, you know, it was just one of those books where your school wants you to take a look at it. It was actually a book series. I think it was about 60 something books, and then there were like different types of books and stuff like that that came out. But I remember about every week, every 2 weeks, when I was in like the first grade, second grade, third grade, you know, Goosebumps, they would give you that little snippet of like what the next book was gonna be like, and then, you know, you'd be waiting at Walmart or whatever the little bookstore was you went to get them, and you would just wait for it to come out. As soon as it came out, you were the first person to get there and get it.